Welcome back to our channel. Today, we bring you a heart-wrenching story that has deeply affected the community of Casper, Wyoming. On April 7, 2024, a brave 14-year-old boy, Robert Dean Maher, brutally lost his life outside the Eastridge Mall. In this video, we will explore the details unveiled during the preliminary hearing for the two troubled minors arrested in connection with this devastating event that shattered many lives and taught two young sweethearts the most bitter lesson of all. Prepare to be captivated by the darkest corners of human nature. On Something Wicked, we delve into the chilling realities of real-life villains, unsolved murders, and the most sinister aspects of the human condition. Get ready to be awed as we uncover the truth and seek justice for the voiceless. Subscribe now to explore what lurks in the shadows. Robert Dean Maher, aged 14 of Casper, Wyoming, tragically passed away on April 7, 2024. He was born on a warm summer day, August 25, 2009. Bobby was the youngest of four brothers. His spirited personality and adventurous nature made him special. He was athletic and passionate about basketball. Bobby was also intelligent and full of spunk. He found immense joy in the company of his friends, family, and girlfriend. Tragically, his unwavering devotion to love ultimately sealed his fate. On April 7, 2024, the weather in Casper, Wyoming was cloudy with a high temperature of around 55 degrees. Dominic Antonio Richard Harris and Jareth Joseph Lee Sabstion Plunkett, both 15, appeared in person before a packed courtroom on a Thursday afternoon in April 2024. Wearing bright red jumpsuits and handcuffs, they face charges for the death of Robert Maher. Both are charged with felonious conspiracy to commit murder, felonious aggravated assault, and battery and misdemeanor theft. Additionally, Plunkett faces a charge of first-degree murder. But what led to this senseless tragedy? Something incredibly petty. Detective L. Hartz testified that during spring break in late March, Harris and Plunkett entered a porta-potty together at a public park in Evansville. Maher saw them and allegedly remarked, "What are you guys, freaks?" In his police interview, Plunkett explained that they entered the porta-potty together because it was cold outside. Detective L. Hart testified that this incident at the park provoked Harris and Plunkett to want to confront Maher. Evidence presented in court included a video days later, after the porta-potty incident, showed Plunkett asking one of Maher's friends if he wanted to pay Maher's blood debt. The detective explained that a blood debt meant wanting to have someone's blood. She further revealed that, during the same interaction, Plunkett inquired about Maher's residence and expressed his desire to fight him. Allegedly, Maher's girlfriend was present when the threat was made, making her subsequent actions all the more tragically bewildering and would become a decision that would haunt her for the rest of her life. It was clear Plunkett was dangerous. In a police interview, Harris recounted that Plunkett, who had been drinking alcohol, expressed a desire to gut Maher on the Friday before the stabbing. The detective said Plunkett also put his hand through a window in anger and mentioned wanting a gun. He also expressed having suicidal thoughts and being upset over an ex-girlfriend. On the day of the stabbing, Harris and Plunkett were dropped off at the mall before noon. The detective revealed that Plunkett and his stepfather had communicated with Maher through social media earlier that day. Tragically, Plunkett's stepfather, displaying questionable parenting skills, was aware of the looming violence and advised Maher to fight fair if a confrontation occurred. However, L. Hart later testified that there were inconsistencies in the interviews with Plunkett's family. At Target, Harris and Plunkett allegedly stole Red Bulls, sour straw candy, and two kitchen knives with blades approximately 3.5 inches long. An affidavit states, Harris indicated that Plunkett took the knife, knowing they were going to fight Maher. Harris's affidavit stated that he did not want to hold a knife because he was on probation for previous theft charges. With the knife in their possession, the pair donned balaclava-style masks. At the mall, fate would be unkind. Harris and Plunkett crossed paths with Maher's girlfriend and her friend. The boys began to follow them, their presence growing more menacing with each step. They repeatedly demanded to know where Robert was. However, instead of alerting local mall security, Robert's girlfriend summoned him to protect her even though she knew a dangerous confrontation with his sworn enemies could happen. Robert arrived and hurriedly escorted the girls outside the mall, but an inescapable sense of dread filled the air as the suspects ominously followed them. A video reveals that approximately 12 thrill-seeking juveniles were present during the altercation, yet none intervened, leaving Robert's father bitterly disappointed. The crowd not only failed to help, but ultimately hindered his son's efforts to save himself. An affidavit revealed that Maher clearly did not want to fight, as he was repeatedly seen moving away from Plunkett. The detective testified that the police obtained 2 recordings of the incident, one of which was heartbreakingly captured by Maher's girlfriend. Robert tried to walk into the mall for safety, but he was blocked by onlookers. In his police interview, Plunkett recounted that Maher pleaded with him to put the knife away. "This isn't fair." Plunkett responded, "I don't play fair." The detective said Harris wrapped his arms around Maher and lifted him. He then slammed him to the ground on his left side and pinned him. In his police testimony, Harris stated that he did this out of anger over the porta potty incident and because he wanted to make sure the fight was over. Plunkett swings the knife downward, stabbing Maher twice. Clutching his abdomen, Maher rose to his feet and staggered back towards the mall entrance doors alone. A third person is seen in the video cowardly kicking Maher as he walked toward the mall. Feeling the low blow drove home the harsh reality that he was truly on his own, with no one coming to his rescue. As he struggled with his failing body, his mind likely raced with thoughts not just of the immediate future, like whether he would sleep in his own bed that night, but also of the profound loneliness of his situation and the fading prospects of his future. Despite his critical injuries and profuse bleeding, he rose. Perhaps it wasn't just the thought of seeing his home again that drove him, but the desire to grow up and reach the milestones of his life, like driving, growing into a man, achieving a career, a wife, fatherhood, seeing the world, and the full circle miracle of grandkids. With a friend's support, Maher struggled to pass through the doorway but collapsed and died. His traumatized girlfriend, who had inadvertently led him to this fate, watched helplessly. On April 7th, around 1:40 p.m., officers would find his body on the west side of Eastridge Mall near the Hibachi Grill. After the altercation, Harris and Plunkett fled towards Verta James Elementary School, morbidly laughing as they ran, according to a witness. The day, which allegedly began with a notion of playing hide-and-seek, concluded with a murderer hurling a blood-stained knife into the snow. During the preliminary hearing, requests to lower bail for Harris and Plunkett were denied. Harris's attorney contended that Harris was unaware of Plunkett's intent to stab Maher, characterizing the incident as a tragic accident rather than a premeditated act. Plunkett was bound over on charges of first-degree murder, conspiracy to commit first-degree murder, and aggravated assault and battery. The first 2 charges carry a maximum penalty of life imprisonment, while the assault charge could result in up to 10 years in prison, a $10,000 fine, or both. Harris was bound over on charges of conspiracy to commit murder, which carries a potential life sentence, as well as aggravated assault and battery. The Maher family, through their attorneys Ryan Semerad and Grant Lawson, shared a heartfelt statement about Bobby's death. "His murder has left an unfillable void in our family," they wrote. The Maher family is committed to seeking justice for Bobby from everyone responsible for his killing. Robert Maher's heroism has profoundly moved not only the Casper, Wyoming community, but the entire world. His bravery and gallantry will forever be remembered, leaving an enduring memory of courage and tragic young love. Thanks for watching. Let's get the conversation started. What do you think could have been done to prevent an escalation from a bruised ego to an incident that ruined so many lives? Why do you think Robert and his friends didn't ask their parents or adults for help? Like, share, and subscribe. Take care.